Hello everyone, it's Raymond Freeman. We're going to do a short help video on organizing images in your File Explorer on your computer. As I had spoken with a gentleman earlier, I do not do training on phones very often, although I do sometimes. This is going to be on the computer, and we're going to organize some of our images that we use for posting. So we're going to get started by opening a new window of File Explorer. I'm going to click right here on the folder down on our Start menu. Click File Explorer. It'll open up a brand new version, or a new window, should I say, of File Explorer. And we're going to resize it to where we can have it on like half of our screen. And then we're going to resize this one as well. Because what we're going to do is we're going to actually drag and drop the images. Now this is our blank version. We're going to click on the Windows over here. I'm sorry, Windows. We're going to click on Pictures over here. Now we're going to do away with this preview thing here a little bit by sizing. Let's resize that. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to create a new folder so we can put our images in that we're organizing. We'll click on New Folder, and we're going to call it Posting Images 2025. Alright, now we're going to be over here. Let's find our new folder. See, it's not here because we would need to refresh this in order for the new folder to pop up here. It should be here now. There it is right there. But we're going to drag and drop from here over to here. So let's open our folder, and we're going to drag the new Posting Images into Posting Images 2025. Now, like I said, we have a lot of images. We're going to go with the GNCSO Share Images first. These are animated. This is drawn upon. We're not going to use the animations. So Bible images. We have the two here as scripture. So we're going to drag this over to this folder. There we go. It says move to Posting Images. So it moved it out of this folder. And now this folder is empty. So we can now delete Bible images. Right click, delete. And there it is. Now we have daily images. These are, like for instance, this one for Monday. This one's also for Monday. We have them for Tuesday, every day. So when we're moving these, we're going to actually move the whole folder because those are organized within that folder already. Alright, so daily images moved over here now. We're going to look at these. These are some of the images that I've created myself with different programs, apps, AI, and so on. So we're going to look over these. They're pretty generic. See, that one doesn't even have any scripture or anything. This one supposedly has scripture in the image, but the preview doesn't. So we're going to take and select the ones that do not have any scripture whatsoever. And we're going to move them over. Just drag them. And it drags all of them that I selected over at one time. We're going to leave these here for now. We're going to go back, other images by family. I like this one, so we're going to go ahead and move it over to. Other images can be deleted because it's now empty folder. Alright. We're going to select more than one. Now, see the check mark? We'll click that one. Just moving our mouse over the image, clicking the check mark. Now that may be settings in a specific browser folder, so if you don't see that, don't think necessarily something's wrong, because it's not necessarily wrong. And we're going to leave some of these. We're not moving all these images because, like this one here, the happy birthday, is in another area of my computer. This would be actually a duplicate of this image here, so we're not moving it. This one is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and grab that one. There may be some use for that down the road. See, this is the same thing except it doesn't have the logos. We'll leave that. Now, these are some images I was working with and either had two ideas for the same image or something, and I left these in a generic unedited area. Form, should I say. I don't have text or anything on it. These are been shared on Facebook though, so I have shared that with something, but we're going to leave the images to work with all organized in that particular folder, and we're just going to drag that folder over. So now we have grabbed some of our posting folders and images and placed them over here in Posting Images 2025. Now, the folders that I moved, such as images to work with, is no longer over here. We moved the whole entire folder. But now some of them, we only used certain images. So they're no longer here because we dragged them over here. I hope that makes sense, because we're not deleting all these images still. We're actually going to close this out. We're going to stretch this on out where we can see a little bit more. And now these are the images that we designed, we worked on before. We possibly downloaded some of them from Facebook or from the cloud. But the point is, I now have a Posting Images 2025 folder in my pictures. And we got to scroll down here and find it here. Where'd it go? Alright, let's see. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Posting Images 2025. And these are the specific images that I want to use in 2025. Which are now, please note, this is November of 2025. So in all actuality, I'm actually preparing for the Posting Images for 2025, because what we'll do, 2026, I'm sorry. We're actually preparing for Posting Images for 2026, because in January, we could actually go up here and make a new folder, and it would be 2026. Posting Images 2026, and that's where I will be placing new images and stuff. I just want to keep the ones that I feel are going to be used again, to organize them so I can find them easily, which now with the way I have so much stuff on my computer, saying finding it easy is a whole nother thing. But I'm going to show you a little, it ain't really a trick, it's, I guess you call it a hack. if you take in front of your title for your folder and you put a 1, now when we refresh this folder, now 1 posting images 2025 is going to be at the very beginning, as you see at 010, 0111, 11, 101. Those are the folders that I wanted to be at the top and easy to find. So now if I wanted to go for my favorite posting images, I would simply go to 1 posting image 2025, and there are all the images that I wanted to bring to the front and share with everyone more in 2025, the last 2 months, and they'll probably be moved over to 2026 in January. But this is Raymond Freeman saying I hope that in some way this has helped you to learn how to organize your images into folders with names that help you find them a lot easier. Have a great day, and may God bless you. And as always, to God be the glory.